See, the whole problem is SEMA gives you like set days to park your shit. Okay, but what I'm about to say is we have more than just parking this to do at SEMA. We're supposed to be doing burnouts all week in the burnout show. I have booth signings, at least one every day throughout the week. And all kinds of shit there. It's not just parking the car. But technically, the car is probably supposed to be parked tomorrow, if we're being
Sunday
real.
at 11 a.m.
Sunday at 11. So that's
if we leave here at
36 hours from now.
So if we leave. So we got these Holly Retro Brights in the mail today. Shout out to Holly for overnighting these to us because my dumb ass forgot to order headlights. So these are plug and play LED sealed housings. So they look factory, but they give you the LED brightness of a new headlight. Well, I can't really do this one handed. But this is what they look like. Say Holly right there in the middle. Super clean, so we're gonna put the rest of these on. Gotta get new screws for these. But it's starting to come together. So we got some good news. And we got some bad news. A couple inches short, story of my life. So in the morning, I'm either A, gonna see if they have a longer slip yoke at Summit, or take this shaft back apart, take this to the rod or to the dry shaft shop, and hope they can extend it in a day, because that's all I got left. All right, so we got in the mail some 3.5 ton springs from Alex over at Hoppo's. They overnighted these for me because this bitch won't 3-wheel with the springs that we got. Primo had the fronts in the trailer. We put some cut front ones in the back. Thought they would be good. It's not good. So we got new springs. We're gonna cut these down so it sits right, powder coat them, and we're gonna put them in later. Then it should 3-wheel.
So what are like the calculations to make sure they're cut down right?
1.5 turns.
1.5 turns.
Yeah, I called Primo and he said 1.5 turns. So 1.5.
Those are a lot different than the truck springs we're used to.
Yeah, these are little baby girls. Oh.
So what's going on, Zach?
Well, so I went to 2 dry shaft shops and they basically told me to get fucked. They were too worried about trick-or-treating and what Billy was dressed up as.
I mean, I don't even blame them.
For this holiday.
It's during my favorite time of year.
It's a child holiday.
You couldn't have picked to build this car like literally any other time. But anyways, me and the boys have all been working on everything for this piece of shit. So that's why I really haven't been. Well, it's not a piece of shit. I'm just in a bad mood.
I can tell by the way that you are. So.
Well, people for having kids and lives on Halloween, right?
We're during work hours.
That is true. Well, are they busy?
What was Jimmy dressed up as? Anyway, we're 5 inches too short.
This is us right now.
Ethan's coming to give us a hand. It's cold outside. I hate it.
It's not cold. It's 75 degrees.
It was cold this morning when I left. I had to put everybody on.
That's because he's not used to getting up before 9 a.m.
So the only thing that's left is make all new brake lines. Put the exhaust on. Make the exhaust fit because it's not going to fit. Wire the fans. Put the trunk panels in. Finish the interior. Put all the trim on the car. Put the rear bumper on the car.
When do we get to start it?
Oh, I still got to finish a little bit of wiring.
Please don't start it without me.
We got to cut the hood. We got a lot to do, so stay tuned to this shit show.
And hopefully Zach actually films it because I gotta go powder coat. So
she's got a powder coat for me since I can't be there.
You know, the Impala's not paying our bills yet. Somebody's gotta do the things that do, right?
Up here. Well, the next one over would be this one.
Oh, there's not one after that.
Like that, I thought that Craig missed some bolts on his, but it's because his was the same torque converter.
Hey, cool, pull transmission.
Okay.
What's happening, Zach?
Well, while we're building a dry shaft tomorrow, we gotta pull the trans because no fucking holes in the flex plate line up.
Oh my god.
I hate it here.
And tell them what day and time it is.
It is Thursday night at 11:58.
And we're supposed to leave. Hey, that's me. And we're supposed to leave
Saturday morning.
Oh, now it's Saturday morning.
It's probably gonna be Sunday morning.
So this is the to-do list right now. It's seemingly supposed
You need to add pull transmission.
Yeah, where's? Well, give me a pen, a marker.
Add stay home. On the next one, we can do the dog house where it's unboltable, where you just pull the not gonna be.
This might be one of my favorite parts of the car. Shout out to Willwood for sending this disc brake kit. These are 24 karat gold plated, custom emblems. So we're gonna assemble these. Got the wheel off on this side. We're gonna get them on since I can't do the dry shaft tonight. So I'm gonna do that, tidy up those hydraulic lines and finish wiring the fans. So let's get into it. Padding upside down because there's not a hole for this one. All right, so I got the rear spacing right. We had these little spacers all mixed up. Went to put the calipers on, and the guy I got these brakes from didn't drill and tap the brackets. So luckily, I got the right shit to fix it. So we're gonna drill these, tap these, then we put them on. Then we gotta take that side completely apart, pull the shit off, fix the shims, drill it, tap it. Oh, look at that, shiny chrome. But it is 2 a.m. Thursday morning. We are supposed to leave Friday night or Saturday morning. Dry shaft's too short, brakes don't work. Haven't started it, just got the fuel tank in. So we'll see how this goes. So we got the holes drilled and tapped. About to put this side on, got the shims moved around in here. So we have this big shim on the inside. Bracket was sent too close to the caliper, so the bracket, so it wouldn't fit. But bolt these things up, move to the front, wire the fans, tidy up them hydraulic lines, and then I'm gonna be at the dry shaft shop at 8 a.m. Well, now it is, what time is it? 2 o'clock in the morning? And 1:30. These old wheels have plenty of clearance. The new wheels I ordered, because we're running skirts, don't clear. Clear up there, don't clear down here. Same thing in the front. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna put the ones that clear on the back, put the ones that don't clear on the front, go get a 1/4 inch spacer tomorrow, put on there, and then hopefully everything works. So you gotta wrap wrenches when you work on this nice shit. You gotta wrap it so you don't fuck up the paint.
This will bleed off. You can't put that one on lock because it bleeds. But it doesn't bleed off.
I don't know if you see this color match fucking fuel filter. Huh?
Well, that's really important, isn't
It
it?
is important because it's not gonna run heavy at this point.
Well, that's why it's Canadian.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So the longer ones go.
So do we need anything else from Summit in the morning?
Your 87th trip.
87's fucking on the low side.
Is this the last trip?
At this point, if it's not, this motherfucker's I'm gonna be Lambo PDing that thing into the show. You're gonna look real funny hitting switches in the parade with me and JC pushing. He's only got one hand, so you're gonna go real slow. It is a lowrider. You're supposed to go low and slow, so.
Hey, the hydraulics work.
The hydraulics do work.
Technically, it's a low rider and not a hot rod, so it's actually good to go.
A good start, I just need fuel.
And you need a starter wire hooked up, and then you need the O2 sensor hooked up,
I
and
can
then
jump it.
we still have to run power
I
from
can
the
jump it.
relays to the bulkhead fitting. We got to hook up throttle position sensor, and then it'll start.
Hey, you could have started like a month earlier.
Slick's coming over. No, my bank account said no. Slick's coming over to adjust that gigantic ass door gap that you could drive a pickup truck with. He's gonna fix that in the morning. Turtle's gonna be here at noon to touch up the spots where May's jumped on the side of it, and I've leaned against it.
You find it?
So, we'll see you guys Tuesday morning.
What's Tuesday? Oh, it's
That's when we'll
SEMA.
get there. I'm gonna be pushing this thing at 4 a.m. pushing it in before
Oh
everybody
my
gets there.
god.
Even if that one did line up, it's hitting the bell housing.
So how did this mistake happen?
Oh, Canada. Blame it on
Yeah,
Canada.
they use the wrong measuring system. They use
Oh,
the
no.
metric, and we use standard.
No. That's wrong, eh? Just a second.
Where did you get this thing?
You might have to delete all of those videos.
Did you just get them all in there?
That one, the egg-shaped one that
Wait.
the bolt doesn't fit through. It does line up, but the bolt doesn't fit through it.
So
So,
if we just drill it out.
yeah. But so it wouldn't have been able to, the trans still had to come out.
Right. And I can fill it up on the sand. It's much easier. So we just get the fucking step bit.
You really want to get the right one with threads in it?
Going to Summit tomorrow anyways.
For what?
I don't know.
Something.
Yeah. I mean, we can just get the right one.
But on the bright side, we're pretty much finished with this truck. It's for a customer. It's going to SEMA. They're picking it up tomorrow night, which is technically tonight because it's like 1 o'clock now. But yeah, so I just finished powder coating the wheels today. It'll be off of stocks and ready to go. Doesn't look like it right now, but it's pretty massive. And as of right now, all of the customer stuff that needed to be done for SEMA is 100% done. So that's why there might be some gaps in the video because I haven't been around to record, been doing that stuff while they're jamming on the Impala. So, you know, at least we've got all that done. We'll take that win, okay? What happened?
I think it's going to fit with a little bit of persuasion.
Oh, that's the new one?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But with the, with this design, I am fairly certain that the ring gear is going to be in the back of the motor.
So you're telling me I need to go back to Summit tomorrow.
Got the mallet.
You know, good thing Summit's close because we got to make a trip there tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
Literally, pull apart Tornellis flex plate. They give it to me, and it don't fit again.
Well, like, what's the problem?
The lowrider gods, want me to take this.
Like, is it not just a normal LS?
It's just a normal LS. Oh, where's my thinking chair? So now we got all the brake lines ran front, back, all the way to master cylinder. So we're gonna run the hydraulics up and down, make sure the brake lines don't get in a bind, and then we're gonna see if it 3 wheels because we changed the springs out. Thanks to Alex again, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I hope so.
Bitch, this motherfucker heavy.
It's okay, I'll stop it. I'll get when you get right in the car. No.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Those?
Yeah.
Okay. Danger.
Oh, shit.
And that one can come in a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, a little more.
Maybe,
We're almost a lockout. Lockout. Like one more bump, I think. Everybody got it? Under?
yeah.
That's a lockout.
I mean, it's not horrible. Oh, no, it is horrible for this one. Let me get a 10, and I can just turn this.
down this hair.
Yeah. Put it onto the trailing arm bracket.
Holy shit. Are you okay?
Yeah. Because it was just now it was about to catch like that.
And that'll keep it up off the.
Or maybe, what do you think about, I know you don't, I guess it doesn't fucking matter. What about there?
I'm gonna go away with it.
Yeah.
I could see where this stuff could be dangerous.
Look how easy it is to work on this thing. Or have lunch. Yeah, I can set my food up here. See, y'all are slacking with these lifted trucks. Well, luckily, in the old trusty dusty storage room, I had a flex plate off one of the old LS's. So that'll save us a trip to Summit, get the trans in this thing tonight. Ethan's back there running brake lines. So we're kind of still on track to being behind.
What's up, everybody? So it is now Saturday. We were supposed to get on the road to SEMA last night. It's about an 18-hour drive. So our goal is to hopefully leave tonight. If the Impala doesn't start tonight, I don't think it's gonna make it to SEMA. Now we're not hoping it's gonna start. Okay, it's gonna start, but we have to have everything buttoned up before tonight, or we're gonna have to leave without it, or I'm gonna have to leave without it. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Fingers crossed it starts and everything's okay, and we can hopefully get there at a decent time. Because I really wish it was one of those things that once we get to SEMA, it's just like, oh, we can relax now, it's vacation, but it's not.
Stephen painted this trunk panel for the bottom because the other one looks like shit. And then he fixed the panel that we made the mistake on the trunk. The time has come to see if this piece of shit will start. It probably won't because I wired it.
Is everybody ready? Give her a little jump start.
You're scared me too. I'm more scared than you.
So what do you think the problem was, Zach?
There was no fuse in the main fuse deal. JC wired that part. I don't even know where it goes. Hold it, bro.
Okay, don't get shot. Don't get shot.
Yes. Well, the coils are hot, so our wiring is correct.
The spark plug is still. Oh, the number one is on there.
Oh, the spark plug's still up?
Yeah.
Get it out.
Yeah.
What was the problem?
Okay, so said problem was that it's a wrong regulator. That is a carburetor regulator. So I only have 8 pounds of fuel pressure and I need 60.
So how are we fixing?
We go to Summit.
Oh my god. When did they close?
9. All right, so once we realized that this was a carburetor regulator, Jesse's Performance had this one at his shop. So now we have to make a bracket because he doesn't have a bracket for it. So I'm gonna try to modify the one that was on this to fit that, and then the car should fire up.
JC is making the bracket.
Something. I'm making something.
The real moment of truth. We're gonna see if it starts this time. All right, she's done. So it is, what day is today? Sunday morning right now. It's almost 10. It is Sunday morning right now. It's almost 10. We started loading stuff up at 8. Just takes a long freaking time to do that. But this got finished up at about 2, 3 a.m. And me and Zach have the trailer of our burnout trucks. So we have the trailer of our burnout trucks that are going to SEMA, and then this in the enclosed. And we only have me and Zach driving. So we pretty much have no choice but to drive straight through. But of course, I don't play with tired driving. So if we have to stop and take a nap somewhere, then we will. We're not going to risk it. It's not worth it. But we are going to be headed to SEMA in just about 30 minutes. So we're about to load this beauty up and head to Vegas in about 30 minutes. And I'm projecting that it will take us about 20 hours to get there. So we should be there sometime Monday morning, which is the very, very last possible second. But so I'm projecting that we should be there sometime Monday morning, which is the very, very last possible second, but we're making it. Literally looks so good. I'm so proud of Zach and everyone. Their first lowrider build. Got this nice license plate, added a little touch. Added the Renegade little nameplate in the back, because that's the booth that's gonna be out at SEMA. Everything looks so good. Alright. What just power steering just went out? God damn it. Or something.
I didn't think these motherfuckers would hold.
What was that?
Huh?
What was that?
I didn't think they told me they would hold. I didn't believe them.
The lines.
Yeah, but you just want to push it out there and get it straight, and then
You're going to have to take all the power steering fluid out, because every time you turn, it's going to shoot out of there.
Okay, that was good. Zach, how do you feel now that it's loaded, done?
so much better. This thing sounds rowdy as fuck.
I kind of want to cry.
Why do you want to cry?
Well, I've been cussing this thing for...
You've been cussing me, not just this.
No, I'm happy for you.
I'm happy for us.
All right, another timestamp. It is 10:30. We're finally rolling. We got our buddy Colin's burnout truck on my trailer too. We got 3 blower cars on this thing. And we are officially headed to Vegas. Got his Renegade products on lock.
Things on me.
Keep them things on him. And I think we're ready to go.
Okay, so we made it to SEMA. We didn't film that because we were sleep deprived, 2 days behind schedule, and it was a shit show once we got to SEMA. Had to get a power steering line made once I got to SEMA. Had to have the dry shaft fixed twice because the first time the yoke was too short and then the dry shaft was too short. So, new power steering line, new dry shaft, but the car did drive in and out of SEMA. The thing got so much love, I could have been happier with how it came out. You know, theoretically speaking, the car was probably the most photographed vehicle at SEMA. After SEMA, we went out to Cali, filmed for 2 days out there with Creative Customs to get some good content. I wanted that West Coast vibe. Next up's PRI, so we're gonna put some nitrous on this thing because why don't we need nitrous in a lowrider with a blower motor? So, shout out to Nitrous Express for getting us in PRI. got new bottles, got some solenoids that are all over to engrave it, getting done, get them things put on, and then drive to Indy.